Hey gang, Ronan here. As you can see in this game, we've got Alf Radagast playing the ISA, which is a hybrid battleship with aircraft. Hertzsprung playing the Bern, which is a really nice French CV at Tier 6. And Larry Ha playing the Pan-European destroyer Stord. This is a low-tier match, which can be fun. There are some absolutely ridiculous games at this tier, but this actually looks like turned out to be a pretty good game. Now there may be some slow moments, and if there are, I may do a little fast forwarding. But this was I know a good game for Alf. Matchmaking, well, it's really kind of what you expect these days at low tiers, with CV in the game. In this case, really, I guess 2 CVs in the game on the green team, sorta, and a couple of subs on either team. A really, actually, pretty decent match of other ships, in my opinion, at least. So you've got 4 battleships, right? Uzo, Mackinson, New York, Iron Duke on the red team, Renown, Koenig, Agincourt, and well, you know what? Actually, there's a I'd say a pretty decent mix. So with the ISA having the advantage of aircraft, maybe get the edge a little bit to the green team. It's a long-range shot. Not too many ships at Tier 6 have the accuracy to dependably make that kind of a shot. There is a particular Tier 5 battleship that the Italians have, a premium that I whose name will not be mentioned, that is painfully accurate. But the most Tier 5, Tier 6 battleships, when you make a shot at that range, you're really just hoping. Now, Omaha would be a really, really nice target for these guns. And as we watch the aircraft start their run, what can I tell you about the guns on the ship? Well, they're 356s. You got 4 turrets with 2 barrels per turret, so a total of 8 guns. Reload time base is 30 seconds. The range is 21.4 kilometers base. Max dispersion of 238 meters at that range, which is, that's a pretty big gap, but again, Tier 6. Max HE shell damage, 5,700. That's 5,700 with a 25% chance of a fire. The initial HE shell velocity is 805 meters per second. AP shells do a max damage of 10,200 with an initial shell velocity of 775 meters per second. Secondary armament, well, it's about what you'd expect. There's really, there's not a whole lot to speak about for most Tier 6 battleships, or CVs for that matter, in terms of their AA defense capabilities and maneuverability. Max speed 24.5 knots, turning circle radius of 750, which really is not bad at all, and a rudder shift time of 14.8 seconds, which is more or less what you might expect. Surface detectability range 15.36 kilometers and air detectability range of 9.84 kilometers. Sitting broadside to Fuso can be very hazardous to your health. It looks like Fuso is occupied elsewhere. We'll see. Captain Howdy, 1982. Is he going to continue to run broadside? He is, and his guns are aimed the other way. Aircraft are ready. And let's hope that at under 10 kilometers, our hero can land a big shot. Well, I don't know that I would call that a big shot, but at least it was something. And we're going to get to see a torpedo drop on the Fuso. Fuso slowed way down, which is going to give our hero another chance with the guns here. Looks like 5 torpedoes. Am I right about that? Yeah. 5 torpedoes, and then follows that up with a gun volley, 3 pens. Well, the good guys are down 3 ships, and even though the Fuso was the subject of a lot of attention from the green team, he still has roughly half his HP. I guess a little less than half. Another 60 seconds before aircraft come back up. And now sticking with the AP, I think I might have turned and put shells on the Omaha, which looks like that's what he's going to do now. But Omaha may get a chance to get away. We'll see. Let's hope not. 40 seconds till the aircraft are back up. And you can see Hertzsprung is doing everything he can to harass the Fuso, keep him from securing that cap. Omaha, it looks like he's turning out. That's a big lead, but these shells are very slow. And there's the Citadel to smash the Omaha. And Agincourt takes out the Cachalot, and the Undine takes out the Iron Duke. And just like that, both teams are down 4 ships. Now, aircraft are ready again. It looks like Alf wants to get that Fuso. Now, Fuso is slowed way down trying to stay in the cap. Not really able to do much against the Fuso with the guns. And because Fuso slowed down to try and stay in the cap, that might create a really nice opportunity for these torpedo bombers. Let's hope he can get there before the Dallas is sunk. Well, there's a volley from Fuso. I think that Dallas is in big trouble, and he is. So the Undine gets sunk, the Dallas gets sunk, and I think Fuso's maybe going to burn down before the torpedoes can get there. But that's going to give Larry the opportunity to secure that cap, let's hope. No, Agano is moving in. Did the torpedoes? No, okay, there they are. I was going to say, did they miss? Long range volley on the Agano. And Larry, did you get yourself detected? Your nose into a cruiser. Oh, Larry, that was a... All right, well, I guess enough about that. So, Agano is burning and showing broadside. Too much lead, too much lead. Yeah, all those shells a little too far on ahead of the Agano. 22 seconds till the aircraft are back up. And 10 seconds until the guns are back up. But I think the good guys are going to lose this cap. It's probably not a bad placement of the airstrike as the red CV begins to focus his attention on Alf. Now this is going to be an uphill climb. Right now, the green team only has 4 ships left, and the bad guys, well, they've still got 6. I would have to say that there was a significant amount of potato play, which is, of course, not at all surprising in any tier, but especially at low tiers. And Agano says, I'm going to make you have to chase me. And let's hope we can get some torpedoes on target. I think I'd probably slow way down here. Drop them now. And let's hope that some of them land. You're going to get a good shot on the Agano's broadside. Maybe a little high. And now Alpha is the target of both CV and sub, and Agano just going to begin launching HE shells. Yeah, I think I probably would have turned into the sub before now. That's, I think, way too high, but let's hope I'm wrong. I was wrong, but still only 1,000 HP damage on the Agano, and the sub is just pouring it on as Alf puts another airstrike out there, and very wisely is nose into the position of the sub. I have to remind myself that sometimes the reticule in the replay is not exactly where it was in the game. That's especially true if you're playing a CV, but you know, maybe regardless. Ooh, that was close. Another 2 overpins on Agano. HE probably would have been a lot more effective against that light cruiser. And it would certainly be more effective against the sub. So I think probably I would have switched a little earlier, but you know, maybe at the very least I would do it now. Needs a couple torpedoes with some flooding. Down to about half his HP now as he searches for the Agano with the torpedo planes. Agano is, I'm sure, going to turn out here, right? Wouldn't anybody? No, I guess not. And that, I don't think those are going to work. Might have waited just a little bit. No, I misjudged again. I'm gonna chalk that up to not being able to see the reticule in the right place in the replay. Another couple torpedoes miss, and our hero is down to roughly a quarter of his HP. He's got a heal going. Ryujo doing his darndest to help the sub finish off Alf. Now, at this point, even Hertzsprung's been taken out of the game. You can see the red Minakaza down there. He did a number on the green team back in the backfield. Where's the sub? Oh, he's now behind our hero. Agincourt takes out the Minakaza. Will the secondaries do anything? Are there secondaries on the ISA? You're not seeing anything firing. And that Undyne says, I am just haunting you. I think I would be using the guns on the Ryujo, a little too hyper-focused on the sub. He does finish him off, and if he turns just a hair, he might be able to avoid all these torps. And I think I would just go hard to port and rush toward the Ryujo. Well, I'm not sure I agree with the call to sit in the cap here. I think you could have secured it even if you ran north. And I think you've got the HP between your aircraft and your guns to finish off the Ryujo. You've got all the caps. Things are looking really good. I definitely would have tried for it. But it looks like Alpha is going to continue to move south, which it's questionable, but you know, maybe it'll pay off. I just don't know. You can see Ryujo is still kind of moving south. I think if you'd gone north there, you would have. I think you'd have had your Kraken. But maybe you pick it up anyway.
Our victory is in sight.
Looked like a good drop. Yeah, I really question the continuing to move south. Rocket planes coming in from Ryujo. 18,416 HP left. Still 2 heals. Yeah, I gotta say, I feel like you missed an opportunity to pick up the Kraken there, Al. Agincourt finishes off the Nuremberg, and it looks like that's going to be the game. The Ryujo is more than likely just running north. He's probably running north of that island at Bravo 5. With 30 seconds left and 5 minutes, or a little bit more than 5 minutes in the game, might get another airstrike off. I'm not sure the aircraft are going to get there, though, before this game's over on points.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Ryujo is probably at Bravo 4 right now, nearing Alpha 5. Either way, regardless, really, really solid game, Alpha. And fun to watch. ISA, it must be a blast to play. If you get those torpedo bombers in the air right away, maybe there's a shot at picking up Ryujo. Well, I don't think that's going to happen now. With 910, 913, 14, 16, I think by the time the aircraft get there, this is going to be over on points. We'll see. Agincourt picked up 4 kills. Alf here in the ISA picked up 4 kills. Hertzsprung and Larry not able to sink anything. I really don't know anything about their damage totals, but really well played game, Alf. You know, I may not have done things exactly the same way, but it's hard to argue with results. 38 shells on targets, 10 cap defenses, 15 torpedoes landed, shot down 21 aircraft and maybe more before this is over, 7 incapacitations, 4 ships sunk, 1 citadel, 4 floods, 3 depth charge hits, a fire. Great game. Those of you joining me, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.